Bonjour tous. Hi everyone. How are you all? Did you have a nice weekend? Okay. So we've already seen the moment verbs to come, to go, to enter, to exit. So venir, aller, entrer, sortir in the present and in the past. So today we're going to see a couple more verbs. Monter, descendre et tomber. To climb, to descend, and in between having a fall. Okay, remember in American English, fall as a noun, it's referring to the season, like autumn season. In French, it's l'automne. Okay, l'automne. So why the Americans call autumn season as a fall? We already talked about that. Because the leaves are falling. So that's why it's a fall. Okay, that's another thing. Okay, so to remember the moment verbs, I did give you a tip just because it's like opposite, yeah? So to come and to go. To come means venir, aller means to go. Okay, so to enter and to exit, so entrer and sortir, and so on. You could say movement verbs means les verbes de déplacement. Okay, I'm just trying to remind you. So movement means déplacer, to déplacement. Okay. So the words ending in ment are always masculine words in French. Okay. So meant, déplacement, but we don't pronounce the T, okay, déplacement, okay. So monter and tomber are ER ending verbs. So if you can see, monter, it's ER, and then tomber at the end, it's ER, okay. So these are the verbs are very easy, like aller, right? But although aller is ending in ER, it is an irregular verb. Okay, so a little bit difficult because aller, we say je vais and je suis allé. Okay, but whereas here, monter is different. Je monte, yeah, je tombe, okay, tu montes, and so on. So I have given you here, as you could see, aller. Always my souris, mon souris, my mouse doesn't work. Okay, aller. Okay, this is the infinitive, and then it is in the past participle masculin only with the one e accent aigu. If it is feminine, we have to put this one. If it is plural, we have to use the s masculin. If it is plural feminine, we have to use ees. Okay, that's why I've given you all of these things. And on this side, I've given you venir. Venir is the infinitive form. Aller, venir, retourner. In between, we can return, right? Or we can go to a place, we can come to another place or the same place, and we can return back, okay? So because it's a ER verb, so it's just going to conjugate like this, okay? So you can refer to the previous videos how the ER verbs conjugate. Okay, so retourner. And then entrer, to enter, and sortir, and that's away the past participles, or these are the things, the past participles. Okay? Monter, descendre. So it's kind of to descend as well in English, right? You can say to come down or to climb down. Monter means to climb up. So remember, climb, C-L-I-M-B, but we don't pronounce the B in English, okay? B is silent. So climb up or climb down. So you can also say to descend as well, okay? That's all synonyms. And tomber, arriver. partir. So I made a mistake here. It's supposed to be partir. Je suis désolé. I'm sorry. So P-A-R-T-I, or it's supposed to be partir. Okay. Voilà. So how do they conjugate? So je suis. So je suis. Je monte l'escalier. So here it's very important. You are making big sentences now. I am climbing the stairs, like a staircase, okay? So that's called l'escalier. Okay? Je monte l'escalier. I climb or I am climbing the stairs. Je suis monté l'escalier. I climb the stairs. If it is a feminine, je suis monté l'escalier. Okay? So in English we could say I climbed up or I went up. Okay? I went up. Or if you want to use the present perfect, it's always the same thing. I have climbed the stairs. So tu es. So the next one is tu es, and then te. So tu montes. So here there is no S. Here there is a S. Okay. Tu montes la montagne, which means the mountain. Okay. You are climbing the mountain, or you climb the mountain. Tu es monté or te monté la montagne. So you climbed the mountain. Or you can say you climbed up the mountain or you went up the mountain. There are many different ways we can say, but we are really concentrating here on how to conjugate the moment verbs, finding the passé composé and how to conjugate with the être verb, okay? And as we go along, we are trying to find lots of vocabularies as well, like l'escalier, la montagne, and so on. Okay, that's the main thing, right? Okay, so il est, and again, by seeing all of these again and again, it's just becoming part of your memory, okay? So 7 times you keep seeing il est, so suddenly it comes when you start to speak, okay? It is very important that you try to practice speaking out loud or reading out loud, okay? So reading is a way of speaking for you until you get somebody else to have a conversation with you, okay? So il est, if you just read it in your head, il est, you may think, oh, I know it, but when you start to speak, your tongue, la langue, tongue means la langue, it doesn't work, okay? So it's very important you read out loud, autua. So like voice, wa means voice, out means out loud, okay? So you need to keep reading out loud as you watch, just keep saying outside. Maybe perhaps I can give a gap or you can pause it and then just say il, okay? So if I keep giving a pause, it may be really, what do you call them, like lengthier video. I don't mind, but it depends on the viewers. That's why I'm trying to cut it short, okay? Well, okay. So il monte sur un cheval. Cheval means horse. It kind of, he's riding a horse also, you can say, or he's mounting on a horse because he is just putting himself on a horse, yeah? So il monte is the present tense. Il est monté, okay? He climbed up the horse, or he mounted on a horse, and he has climbed the horse, okay? But you can say he's climbed the mountain, but you can't just say he's climbed the horse, isn't it? So normally the mounting is for the horse, so it's very important. But I'm giving you here only the has, because we have to say the has, because monte means climb. That's the thing, but it depends on the follow-up word, okay? We can change this verb. He is mounted on a horse, okay? Or he rode a horse, like ride, he ride, and he rode a horse, and so on. And then the same thing, elle monte sur un vélo. Oh, I forgot the I accent aigu. I did remember, here I put it, I forgot here, désolé. J'ai oublié, so forget means like oublié. J'ai oublié. So here I'm not saying je suis oublié, okay? Because oublié is not a moment verb. So I say j'ai oublié, a war verb I'm using, okay? Okay. Elle monte sur un vélo or sur une bicyclette. She gets on a bike, or she's riding a bike, okay? Or she gets on a bicycle. So here in English, normally we say push bike, okay? So because we are pushing the pedal, push bike. So it's not like a motorbike, okay? Motorbike is different. Moto en français, motorbike. So anybody who's learning English, then you know what is bike means. It's a push bike, it's a bicycle. Okay. Elle est montée sur un vélo. Elle est montée. Oh, there should not be this one. I copied, so here also there should not be, because from the previous one I copied, so there shouldn't be any liaison. Apologies, but at least I'm correcting it here. But if you use the machine language, if you ask the machine to talk and it is not going to correct you, that is the benefit of having a human, okay? Even if I make a mistake, even if there is a typo error, we should be able to correct it here. Okay, so there is no underscore, there is no liaison. Elle est montée sur un vélo. On est montée. Oh, she got on a bike. She has got on a bicycle, okay? And then the same thing we are going to say on est, we are on monte, it's a spoken form. We are climbing, or we climb. On est monté au grenier. So here I'm saying oh, oh. So the E is in French U. A, B, C, D, U. Okay, so grenier. So grenier means like a loft or attic, which means anybody who doesn't speak English. So loft means it's above, kind of where you can put things and stuff underneath the roof, and there would be like a kind of little shelf like that, where you can put the things, okay? That's called attic or loft. So oni monte or oni monte. I suppose you can put S as well, but here we're not using the right grammar, isn't it? Although it is accepted and spoken, though we are only using in spoken language, so it doesn't matter whether you're adding E or S or anything, okay? The pronunciation is important. On est monté au grenier, grenier, okay? We went up to the attic, we climbed up the loft. So we're coming here, nous sommes now. So nous montons, okay? So remember, nous avons, we have the ONS. That's the same thing in nous montons. But previous things, we couldn't find any of those things other than this tu-a, okay? We couldn't find any of the connection to that one. So, nous montons dans le vol. So le vol means we are, it's not entering, okay? So last time we talked about the enter, that's what I put entering. So we are getting on the flight, okay? It's not entering the flight. Nous entrons dans le vol, then we are entering the flight. But nous montons dans le vol, okay? Nous sommes montés au 12e étage. So étage means a floor. 12e means second floor, okay? Not 12e. So 12e is 12, 12, okay? This one, D. So 12e étage. So nous sommes montés au 12e étage, because étage is also, it's finishing in E, it's masculine, so that's why we put au 12e étage, okay? We got on the flight, so here I put that we got on the flight, although here I put entering. Apologies, désolé. We went up to the second floor, okay? We have got on the flight, we have climbed to the second floor, okay? So because it's a movement verb, there are some variations in English as well. If anybody would like to do complete English, just let me know, then we can do some of the things in English. But I will do it soon, but I don't know when, probably finishing the French. Or there is another channel, English channel, mainly concentrating on English. So on that one, I may do some other videos just concentrating on the English grammar. But here we are just doing the French conversation, French grammar. So you need to have some translation. That's why I'm giving you the translations. Okay, good. So vous êtes, vous montez. So again, vous avez, you have, vous montez, you are climbing. Okay, vous montez dans l'avion, you are getting on the plane. Vous êtes monté. So again, you can put the M masculine, singular, vous êtes monté. If it is vous êtes, put the circumflex, I forgot the circumflex. Vous êtes monté. If it is plural masculine, and then vous êtes monté is the feminine singular, and then vous êtes monté, plural, feminine. So you got on the second floor. Okay, you have gone up to the second floor. You have got on the whatever, you have climbed up or you have gone up to the second floor. Okay, so the main thing we are concentrating on the conjugation. How do you have to use it in the past if you want to say something else? Ils sont there. Il monte, so it's a kind of ENT, but we don't pronounce it. Il monte, yeah, il monte. They go up or they are going up. Ils sont montés sur la Tour Eiffel en ascenseur. So here, what are you saying? Sur la Tour Eiffel. So Eiffel Tower, yeah? Eiffel Tower. But in French, it's Tour means tower. And then we are just pushing the R on top of the Tour Eiffel. Okay? Tour Eiffel. Tour Eiffel. So you're just splitting here, fell. You're joining here, Tour Eiffel. So if somebody is saying Tour Eiffel, then you probably would understand. If somebody is saying French speakers, Tour Eiffel, oh, what's that? What's that? Tour Eiffel, So this is what important to understand. Communication is to understand the interlocutor, the speaker, and then you should be able to respond, yeah? So once you visualize these things, you can also just listen to it as well. You don't have to, because if you're going to bed, you can listen to French while you're in bed, while you're closing your eyes. And then when you're on a train, just have a look at how they all, visualize them. So if you visualize, it may get 70% in our brain, okay? So that's why. Sur la Tour Eiffel, en ascenseur. So ascenseur is a lift. And again, lift is British English, elevator is American English, and lift also, you can ask for a lift, somebody to give you a lift on in a car or anything, okay? So that's also a lift, but here is really the going up and down the machine thing lift, okay? So they went up the Eiffel Tower by lift. They climbed the Eiffel Tower by lift, okay? Elevator, American English. They've gone up the Eiffel Tower. You can also say they've gone up or they climbed, whatever. So here we are seeing the féminin. Elles sont, féminin. Elles sont, okay? Elles montent, so féminin, dans un taxi. Okay, so in a taxi, they are going in a taxi. So if it is English public transport, we have to use on. Private transport, we have to use in. Okay, so I've already said in another video, I'm not quite sure. I have 3 channels anyway, so you could have a look at these channels, whatever languages you speak, and you should be able to understand. Okay, so elles montent dans un taxi. Elles sont montées dans un taxi. So they got into a taxi because you are moving inside a place, okay? They got into a taxi. They have got into a taxi. Okay. So monte. So whenever we use this one, it gives you different meaning when you try to use this kind of prepositions. Monte a. So if it is transport, we say dans un train, okay? And if it is ascenseur, we say lift, elevator, par ascenseur. And if you're talking about a chair, sur une chaise, okay? Like on a chair, sur une chaise. So there is another grammar, when to use sur, when to use dans. We will see it slowly. But the main thing is now we are completing the movement verbs. So I simplified the descendre because monter, going up, descendre, to descend, to come down, okay? To descend, come down, climb down, get down, etc. So we know the être to be in the present. I missed again the E top of the circumflex, okay? So you know the je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est. So there should be a comma. Comma is a virgule en français, V-E-R-G-U-L-E. So not point. This is one of the strangest thing. Well, it's not strange. Probably it is strange to Americans when we say full stop, because Americans say period. For the full stop, for the point, Americans in American English say period. But period is in British English like kind of a time or different meaning, not for the full stop. Okay, so tu es, il est, well, tu étais, il est, elle est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. So again, there should be a circumflex for the I, okay, not to worry. Okay, le présent. So the present tense is le présent. Je descends au troisième étage. Okay, so I am descending to the third floor, troisième étage. Okay, je descends, je descends. And then if it is passé composé, je suis descendu. If it is masculine, if it is feminine, je suis descendu au sous-sol. Well, sous-sol means basement, okay? What do you call them? Basement, ground floor, below the ground floor. So ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor. So third floor, second floor, first floor, ground floor, and then the basement, okay? That's a sous-sol. So present tense, I go down, I'm coming down to the third floor, or I'm going down to the third floor, okay, whatever. Past tense, and then I went down to the basement, sous-sol. Present perfect, I have come down to the basement, okay. Probably I'm speaking too fast because I don't want to lengthen the video. That's why I'm trying to go really fast, or if I don't know whether I'm boring it or not, okay. Okay, I have come down to the basement. Okay, so je descends, je suis descendu. And then if you see this one, tu descends, tu es descendu, tu es descendu, and t'es descendu or t'es descendu. Okay, je descends, tu descends. And then il descend, elle descend, on descend. Well, il descend, il est descendu. Elle descend, elle est descendue. On descend, you can have the two options. Descendu without the son, e, avec e. Without the i, with the i. Yeah, sans, S-A-N-S, sans means without. And with means A-V-E-C, avec e. Okay. Nous descendons, la même chose, the same thing, like with or without. Okay. So, nous descendons, nous sommes descendus. And then if it is masculine and feminine, we still use the first option, descendu. 99 women, there is only one man in the group of nous sommes. We have to use this one. It doesn't matter about the 99 women, okay? But if you've got 100 women, only women, then you have to use UUES, okay? Vous descendez, vous êtes descendu, la même chose, okay? But doesn't matter pronunciation. It's the same thing. Vous êtes descendu, vous êtes descendu, vous êtes descendu. Okay. Ils descendent. Yeah, ils descendent. So here, there's a difference between that one. Il descend. So here it's very, very important. My souris, my mouse never works, so I just want to point out to that. Okay. Oh. Right. Attendez une seconde. See the one. Il descend. Okay. Il descend. So there isn't anything. But here, il descend. Because we have the y. So that's how you know whether you're talking about a singular person or plural. So it's very, very important. Il descend, il descend. Because of the y in here, we are pronouncing the d. Here, we don't pronounce the d. So that's a very slight pronunciation difference. It makes whether you're talking about singular or plural. Il descend, ils descendent. Elle descend, elles descendent. Okay? Ils sont descendus du grenier. So they are climbing down from the attic now. Guess, okay? Climbing down the attic. You can also say climbing down the attic. So if you want to remember the elle descend, so in English we say descendant, right? So, but there is a slight different A-N-T, okay, not E-N-T, because this is the noun, English noun. Descendant means like, oh, you're a descendant from this family. So that's the one, descendant. But here is elle descend, okay? Elles sont descendues. Almost finished. So remember, in between we may have a fall. So that's a tombe because it's the ER verb, so it's much easier. So tombe is the present or infinitive verb, the base verb, and then is the passé composé, the past tense, past participle. Tombe, 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 singular, masculin, plural, masculin, singular, féminin, plural, féminin. Okay, je tombe, je suis tombé. So je tombe means I fall or I am a falling. I'm falling. Okay, je suis tombé, I fell. Okay, tu tombes, you fall, you are falling. Tu es tombé, t'es tombé. So whatever, you fell or yeah, féminin. Or if you want to say present perfect, you say I have fallen, you have fallen, he has fallen. Okay, she has fallen, it has fallen, they have fallen. Okay, you can change same pattern, you can have a look, except that the fall, fell, fallen, because it's an irregular verb. So fall, fell, fallen, fallen, the present participle. Okay, il tombe, il est tombé amoureux. So amoureux, he fell in love. Okay, so whenever you say like anybody can fall in love, so that's the one you can say. Il est tombé, he fell in love, or he has fallen in love in English present perfect. Okay, un homme, so instead of il, you can say un homme tombe amoureux. A man falls in love. Okay, une femme, if you want to say a woman, une, because you have to put the e, une femme, F-E-M-M-E, une femme tombe amoureux. Okay, elle tombe, elle est tombée, so she fell in love. Again, on tombe, on est tombé, nous tombons, nous sommes tombés. So we fall, or we are falling, we fell, we have fallen. Vous tombez, you fell, sorry, you fall. It could be singular, or you all fall, or you are falling, you are all falling. Okay, present continuous. And vous êtes tombé, you fell, singular masculin. Vous êtes tombé, plural masculin. So actually pluriel masculin. Yeah, plural is English, pluriel is French, masculine is English, anglais, masculin, French. Okay, so vous êtes tombé, and so on. Elle tombe, on tombe, il tombe, ils sont tombés. Elle tombe, elles sont tombées. They have fallen. They fell, they have fallen. So we almost finished. So I put it here, arrivé, but I have not given you arrivé. You can probably write it to me. How do we conjugate arrivé with lots of vocabularies? If not, then I can see you in the next video. And this week, hopefully we can get Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Au revoir. À bientôt. Merci. See you all. Bye.